All right, welcome into Tunes Brothers, all of you non-Kiss fans and the three of you that are. We've got Scotty, Big Papa Pump, Darren, Louie, Down Under Dave, and myself. Scotty, we did this before, man. What are we doing tonight?
All right, we are doing the album that I've been trying to understand for 30 years. Um, and I think I finally got it after 30 years. Um, Carnival of Souls, man. Um, really honestly, a good damn album to me. This time was really good for me. And it's just a Kiss album, dude. I mean, without the anthem. It's a Strange Ways heavy album, man. That's sounds like Kiss. It's got all their vocals in it and stuff, and then it's I hell, with the exception of about three songs, I like the whole damn album. Um, really well with me this time, and we've got to put to rest the argument we had the other night. I went back. I thought I knew Paul said something about this in his book about Eric Carr. He was at his funeral, and of course, everybody was, bristling at their presence because, you know, they were shit people at the time, I guess. And he didn't understand it. But then he says, now this is what he says. It just hit him like a fucking tidal wave. We had cut Eric off in the worst way possible of his place in Kiss. He said because it supported me as a life raft like it did him and everybody that was in it. And he said we done it in the worst way possible. Didn't realize it, but we did. And he just said he just lost it, started bawling. He said the last words he said about it before he went to another subject was, "We should have known." So yeah, anybody who wants to go in Paul's book, I'm not putting any words in his mouth. He says it himself. So bury that hatchet.
Absolutely. Absolutely. In hindsight, he feels bad because of how it made Eric feel. But what you have on the screen here is a timeline of events that backs up my belief that they were well justified. Early
What are they?
91, early 91, Eric Carr diagnosed with heart cancer. Carr is still the official drummer. May to June of 91, revenge sessions begin with Bob Ezrin in Los Angeles. Eric Singer plays drum in the studio. Unofficial fill-in.
Yep.
Summer of 91, Eric Carr contributes background vocals to God Gave Rock and Roll to You. Carr still too ill to drum. By
Yep.
November of 91, Eric Carr passes away. Kiss privately decides that Singer's the new drummer. December 91 to March 92, Revenge Sessions is completed. Singer's the full-time drummer, not yet announced. In April of 92, first Kiss live show with Eric Singer, Revenge Club Tour, The Stone in San Francisco. Singer publicly debuts as the official drummer. May of 92, Revenge is actually released. Credit to Singer for being the drummer. In short, the studio debut, 91, was unofficial. The official appointment was made 91 after Eric Carr's death, and then the public debut was all the way in April of 92. So, no question that they don't like the way things played out. Who would? However, my point was they had to do it the way they had to do it, mostly because it was so unknown of whether or not he would ever be able to drum again. And just to further emphasize that this is the timeline of the diagnosis. It says when Eric Carr was first diagnosed with heart cancer in early 91, the outlook unfortunately was not good from the start. The doctors diagnosed a rare form of heart cancer called angiosarcoma. This type of cancer forms in blood vessels of the heart and is extremely aggressive. It is also so rare that there is little precedent for the successful treatment at the time. The initial prognosis was, according to later interviews with Stanley and Simmons and Carr's family, doctors were not optimistic. Even with surgery and treatment, the chance of a full recovery was very slim. At best, they hoped to buy him time, not cure the disease. The treatment path, he underwent open heart surgery in February of 91 to remove the tumor. At first, it seemed somewhat successful. He was able to rejoin the band briefly in the studio for God Gave Rock and Roll to You in the summer of 91. So they did not replace him. They left the door open.
Exactly. See, I know all this stuff.
By mid-91, the cancer had spread to his lungs. Chemotherapy and further treatment provided ineffective. The reality, because of the angiosarcoma of the heart, and still is nearly always fatal, Carr's likelihood of a full recovery was essentially near zero once it was discovered. His doctors knew this, though Eric himself reportedly tried to stay optimistic and kept fighting until the end. My point is, they knew this all along. There was no fucking chance that Eric Carr was ever going to be in KISS again. So I just happen to disagree that they should have I just disagree that they should have, and that's fine. We just have two different ways.
They shouldn't have moved on, is what I'm saying. They shouldn't have just moved on that fucking quick. Well, they you know, that's my point.
And that's, I'm not going to argue with you. That's your point of view. My point of view is absolutely opposite. I'm looking at it as a fan, not as a friend of Eric Carr's, not as someone with a personal interest. As a fan, I want my band out as soon as possible. There's two people that they could not have done this without. That is Paul and Gene. That is it. They've already replaced everybody else.
But as a person with a soul, the motherfucker that's fucking been with us for 10 fucking years, man, loyal to the end, is fucking dying. And we're in the studio making a fucking album without him. Okay. Yeah. Now, after he dies and all the smoke clears and all that stuff, then I can see, you know, you're not going to mope around forever, but damn, that's your brother in arms, whether you hang out off tour or not.
What I didn't pull up is the literal soap opera that the truth bomber himself, Bruce Kulick, has went over for years on how unhappy Eric Carr was in KISS, how paranoid he was about being replaced long before he ever got sick, and what an pain in the ass he was to work with. This is Bruce Kulick saying.
No, I've never heard pain in the ass mentioned one time from any of the fucking members.
Yeah, he was an emotional basket case.
Yeah, I just want to say a little extra something. Eric's mentioned several times that he wanted to do stuff with the band while he was going through his sickness. And Paul just kept saying, no, you got to get better and all that. And you got to understand this. If Paul allowed Eric to come back to the studio and do anything, that would have exacerbated his condition and probably would have caused his death to even be sooner. You know,
I'm not saying bring him in to do music, man.
Yeah, but
that's the last thing that he's capable of doing.
KISS does not own the whole system and the situation. They work under a record company. They have contracts.
I understand that too.
So they had to do, they had to do. I don't find, you know.
Had is a fucking word that I have trouble with. Have to. That is something I have trouble with.
Well, but someone else owns you to fulfill a contract. They have to. That's all there is to it. Well,
but anyway, everybody's going to believe this the way they want to, and
this is just all we're saying is these are the facts as we know them. Scotty addressed Paul's utter fucking disgust with himself in not being more compassionate towards the situation. I am basically saying they had to move on, and you can't wait. Let's not forget, KISS was not Def Leppard at this time or Guns N' Roses They were struggling. They were trying to make a comeback. And the longer you're out of the limelight, I would think it's got to be that much harder. We just look at it from two different avenues. That's all.
Yeah, I would not say struggling. Now, they were anything but struggling. Now, I know they wasn't 1978 at the time. Everybody knows that, but struggling, no, that's a far cry from that.
By their
I
standards.
mean,
By their standards.
okay, I can live with that.
Yeah. So we just look at it as two different ways. You take it much more personal. I look at it as a business move. And that's just the way we look at it. So no one's right or wrong in how they feel. It's just how we feel.
It's done and over with.
Yeah. Dave, Darren, anything to add?
The Eric Carr situation?
Yeah.
Yeah, look, I'm a bit with Louis. Unfortunately, the music industry is a business, and they would have been contracted to do another album. And as I said, everyone keeps going, oh, they waited for the drummer of Def Leppard.
Yeah, I just saw that in the comment too. That is a whole different situation between a loss of a limb and a loss of a life.
He was always going to do something to get back on the drums.
Yeah.
No, I'm sure you could probably drum even without the technology with one hand if you were skilled enough anyway.
I don't blame the band for doing what they did. I mean, I don't think it was cold-hearted. I think the band had his best interest to get healthy. They probably did have some contractual obligations to use the studio or whatever, to try to get everybody lined up, whether it's the producers, the sound guys, whatever. And the longer you put it off, the more difficult it is. So,
all right, good points, and we're gonna move on. But
I was just going to say, Vacant Heart said Def Leppard were in the business too, but
yeah,
how long did they take to make Hysteria? They were in the
4 years,
so they obviously weren't in a hurry.
Right. And my next question to Vacant Heart was: are you in the Def Leppard managerial camp? Are you related to one of the members? Me and Scotty were just trying to clear the air here on why we feel the way we feel about how Kiss handled things, and you can't help yourself but bring in Def Leppard into it. It's two completely different, it's two completely different bands on two completely different trajectories under two completely different record labels with two massively different drummer issues.
The one thing I'll stand up for is what's his name? Valken Hart. One thing about Def Leppard that really, really made me admire them about what they done is Def Leppard, they could have run out at any, your drummer loses a fucking arm, bro. I don't think anybody in their conscious mind is going to think this is going to fucking happen. I know Steve Clark didn't at the time, but they literally wanted their band. And see, Steve, if he hadn't fucking killed himself with drinking and shit, he would still be in the band. I admire them for that loyalty and that brotherhood, man, regardless if they got along or not. But anyway, yeah.
And that's exactly the point. Kiss didn't have that brotherhood. They hadn't had that since the 70s. Kiss had long before this become an operation of in one member, out the other. As soon as we needed to absolutely, it became a machine. So you don't have to like the way they handled it, but it's certainly understandable of why they decided to press on, given the prognosis of what was to come. That's all I'm saying.
Kiss could have done something extra cruel, but they chose not to, because I don't think it's even in their mind. With Eric dying and knowing there was no chance of recovery, they could have said, we're now holding auditions for a new Kiss drummer, and made it public. See, that would have been.
They might as well.
So they
no.
The best approach.
Come on, Scott. You're being a
they
little
might as
bit,
well.
You're being a little bit extreme. They brought Eric in as a fill-in in the studio, and by Eric I mean Eric Singer, with all hopes that Eric Carr would rejoin the band.
That's what they're telling us.
And you know better?
Yes. Inside information.
Okay.
Yeah,
Paul's brother.
When I met Ace, he told me all about it. Dude.
Yeah. There's some
we know that's bullshit then, don't we?
We were done snuggling after the concert.
Ace didn't know what was going on in the band when he was in it.
Well, now that I got everybody's blood pumping and heart going, now maybe this album will get done pretty good.
First, we got to watch and read Texas Nacho pour some dynamite into the gasoline pit. Quite a few bands moved on right after bandmate's death, i.e. Metallica with Cliff Burton and AC/DC with Bon Scott.
That's after the death.
Yeah, but just as quickly they moved on.
Yeah,
Well,
same
yeah,
here.
I mean, there's nothing else that can be done at that point in time. He's
Right, I
dead.
get that. I get that, but this was a unique situation in that you
Hey.
had no idea. Some people hold on to fight cancer for 2-3 years.
Yeah, but Angus and Malcolm Young at Bond's funeral went up to Bond's mother and father and asked them what they should do. They literally asked them, what do you think? Because they didn't know, man, we've lost our fucking singer. Is it over? And they said to him, you keep going. That's what Bond would have done, and that's what he would have wanted y'all to freaking do.
So
And that's what they done.
Do you think they would have stopped if the parents had said, no, you should stop the band?
But
I don't know if they would have stopped. They wouldn't have stopped playing, no. But you may have seen a different name on a band after that. Imagine that. I mean, how history could be rewritten, man. Wow. But I don't know this for facts. This is just stuff that I've seen on documentaries, man.
They were a band before Bon Scott joined, though.
Bon Scott
Yeah,
died
but
on the 15th of February, and that album was released July 25th of the same year.
Exactly.
So they
That's
did
why.
not. They went. I mean, was that written before he had died?
Damn right it was, but they don't want to admit it.
Quick fucking turnaround.
There was one song that I've heard through people wanting to say things that wasn't written for the album, and that was Back in Black. They wrote that one as a tribute to Bon Scott.
I mean,
Hell, look at the song titles. Listen to them. That's Bon Scott all day long. Have a drink on me. You shook me all sleazy songs, bro. There you go.
All right, Todd Fagan, I need some context here. He says, bullshit, they kicked Pete out, and Steve was being talked about. If he didn't quit drinking, he'd die before that happened.
Yeah, they did kick Pete out, but because Pete did not want to fucking act professional. Pete was
Who's Pete?
walking
What
off
band are we talking about? I don't know Pete.
Def Leppard, man.
Who's Pete?
He was the guitar player that come in before Phil Collins.
Yeah, Phil
Okay.
Collins related.
Okay.
Yeah, he done the first album in High and Dry, and he was real short. He was real short.
No, I
And
don't
when
think
they was doing a photo shoot
yeah,
with him.
Pete Willis. Pete Way was a bass player, Mr. Make Believe.
Yeah, Pete Willis. And
must be
they had a
something
stack of boxes or whatever for him to stand on in a photo shoot. And he didn't want to do it, man. He made a bitch about that. And while they were live performing, opening up for people, he would just walk off stage while the song was going and pour him a damn drink, man, and be drinking and then come back on the stage. And Joe Elliott got in his ass, man, in one of them. And so, they got into a big fight out of that, dude. I mean, the guy's just doing what he wants to. But anyway, we'll get into that later. Yeah.
Yeah, and Valkenhard, on a parting note, Singer played with Paul on his first solo tour. And again,
yeah,
that is why he was brought in. He knew he was a professional. He knew he could get the job done until or unless Eric, did or did not make his recovery, as in Carr. Again, no right and wrong. I understand Paul in hindsight feeling guilty. Who the hell wouldn't? I just stand by the fact that I get Scotty's brotherhood and all that stuff, but a question mark like, is he going to live or die, could have lingered for years. So
to put it to rest,
the album.
To put it to rest, at least they didn't release the damn album until after his death.
Or even announced that he had been replaced. It was all
yes.
Okay, let's get into one of the most controversial and or forgotten albums in Kiss's catalog. One that wasn't even supposed to be released, was shelved when they came up with their money grab of a reunion tour. And it came out anyway. I think the record company insisted on it since they spent the money on it. We are talking about Carnival of Souls. Many people say Kiss went grunge. I say to an extent, but it didn't come out grunge. It came out to me more of a dark metal. Needless to say, nobody is really in the middle with it. Most people I have met hate it or love it. I hated it at first, other than a couple of songs. The last time me and Scott did it, I didn't hate it like as much as I did Monster. This time, I can tell you, I really fucking enjoyed this album. Over 3 fucking days straight, just to make sure it wasn't a certain mood I was in. This motherfucker has aged very well for me.
Yes, it has.
Darren.
Well, I'm on the opposite side of that spectrum. I feel that this album is so bad that there should have been a class action lawsuit so I could get some of my fucking money.
Oh, shut up.
Whether it was just 39 cents or not, I needed to recoup something. This was not a pleasant listen. I like one song and I like parts of 3 or 4 others. The rest of it is a giant shit sandwich and should be set on fire.
God, man.
Louis.
Well, before I start my my assessment of the album, I just want to tell the people, if I could imitate voices, I would imitate Mr. Peabody. Say, this is Mr. Peabody and this boy Sherman. Unfortunately, my Wayback Machine cannot go back to the time of last week when this video should have occurred, because one of our members on the staff preferred to watch his football team get trounced than to be here. So therefore, we're now doing it this week instead of last week. And now to my assessment. When I first got this, I got it on cassette. I hated this entire album. I immediately went back to Revenge to cleanse my soul, to say this is what Kiss should be. But about 5 or 6 years ago, I started to like some of the songs. It was like 4 or 5 I really liked, and the rest I hated. But now it's like about about maybe 6 songs I kind of really like, and the other 6 are kind of like, I still don't like them, but I respect some of the musicianship involved in the playing and everything. So it was a little bit difficult to choose what would go at the very bottom and then following up to get to the point where the songs I liked. But it's really not a bad listen. The only thing is that most people are divided as far as they like half the album. But the only question is, which half does everybody like? We don't agree on what halves we like, or dislike. But it's about half and half for most people what they think of the album.
All right, Dave. I don't remember your take on Carnival of Souls.
Well, look, I must admit, when it first came out, I wasn't impressed at all, because to me it just doesn't sound like a Kiss album. I think the only reason they released this anyway was because it was getting bootlegged the crap out of. So
yes,
they assumed, well, we might as well put it out then, because otherwise we're not making anything out of it. I'm on the fence with it. There are some times I can listen to it and it's okay, and then other times I don't like it at all. I suppose because of the kind of music it is, you have to be in a certain mood, I think, to like it. It's not grunge, it's grungy.
Elements.
Yeah, but I mean, it would have been interesting to see if this is the route they would have gone down if they hadn't done the reunion tour. Because look, I like some of the songs, but I know there just isn't that. I don't know, it lacks some Kiss elements for me to make it a really good album.
Yeah, some, but this album totally has done a 180 on me, man.
But let me spin it the other way, Scotty, because I understand fully what Dave's saying. I do.
Oh, I do too.
But I look at it this way. Yes, something was missing. It didn't seem like Kiss. However, fast forward and listen to Psycho Circus. That is the most forced, trying to sound like Kiss album they have in their catalog. I mean, down to let's use our catchy opening, intro. You wanted the best.
You wanted the
Did
best.
everything they could on that album to basically insult the fans, including lying about Peter and Ace's participation, just to make this, rock and roll over 2.0,
money,
whatever. Yeah, it was so. Somebody said it on here. Baconheart did say it's an honest album. Yeah, I think it is. I think Carnival of Souls, it may not have been the direction that Paul's heart, obviously, he's well documented saying he never wanted to do it in the first place. He doesn't really life suck, all that. Gene was into the whole grunge scene. He loved that stuff.
Well, he can have a beard, so.
But when you listen to it, it doesn't sound forced, and you really hear the true musicianship of each member, where Psycho Circus may have some catchy tunes, but it is as phony of a Kiss album as I've ever heard.
And one of the most disappointing things on here is that
it's a good album, but it is phony. It's phony, yeah.
I love Psycho Circus, by the way. So.
Well, I like a lot of it too. I like it too. I'm just saying, if you compare the two, the one that's really not
contrived
to me seems more authentic than the one that was.
To be honest, were you really surprised when you found out Ace and Peter really weren't on much of that album?
No, it really wasn't about that. It was just
the
album cover with the faces and the bright oranges and reds and the "You Wanted the Best." I mean, everything on it. Here's another Beth. I mean, the whole thing was so forcing the 70s down your throat that it was almost embarrassing, even if I did enjoy some songs.
I was going to say, how many of their last few albums, especially like from Dynasty to the Elder, did they all play on a song?
I don't think any is. If you're talking about even Bruce and Eric, there were studio
musicians
and shit. Half the time, I mean, through the 80s, if you look at a lot of those songwriting credits, Bruce is playing bass for Gene.
Yep,
I noticed Bruce writes a lot of the songs on here.
Yeah. This
was Bruce's baby right here.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll tell you what did happen when this came out, and Darren, you'll know this. People like Metzger and Fisher and Place, those people in that crowd. All of a sudden, Kiss was the shit. And these are not Place, but Metzger and Fisher, and these guys would mock them for being butt rock and all this stuff. And they were huge into Metallica and Anthrax and Megadeth and everything. And then they got into the grunge scene. So when this came out, they're like, holy fuck, Kiss is awesome. So, yeah. I'll say this about Kiss. No matter which way they strayed, they did it with the best of the people in that genre. I'll say that about them.
Yeah, you can say that. I'll admit to that now.
Yeah, sure. I would rather listen to this album than pretty much any other grunge or any grunge album ever released. Like I said, I don't fully think that this is grunge. Yeah. It's got grunge elements, but anytime that you have Paul's voice, you really can't have grunge. I mean,
that's why I said it's grunge. It's grungy.
Yes, but.
Damn who? Metzger's an idiot and he doesn't even know him. I love it.
Gene, though, on this album is fantastic with the exception of a couple of songs, man. And we'll get to that. His voice goes back to the solo album sound and stuff on a lot of these songs.
Mr. Make Believe Butt Rock. What the fuck is butt rock? That was a phrase basically coined for hair metal come late 80s, early 90s, with the the help and the push of Beavis and Butthead mocking the glam bands. It became butt rock. I think that's these grunge and death metal fans' way of saying they're fags or whatever the hell. A way of justifying themselves that they're worshiping the ugliest men on the planet who don't know more than 3 chords and couldn't sing on key if their life depended on it. So let's make fun of the people who make them look extremely unqualified and call them butt rockers. Anyway, let's get to it, Scotty. How many tracks are on this thing?
12 tracks.
12 tracks. Okay, so number 12.
And we're not going to start out great because, like I said, there's 2 that I really don't like that great and never have. These 2 haven't changed, but a lot did change for me. on this. This was a great listen, and I will say the production on this damn album is fantastic for a throwaway album. Let me, put that out there too. But anyway, um, one of the songs that I don't like and never have liked from day one is "I Will Be There." Um, I just don't think it fits the album at all.
Got too much
This,
sentiment, hasn't it?
yeah, this is a dark album, bro. This is not, something you want to put out something like that on. But we wasn't even going to get the damn album, so I don't guess it really matters. But the point is, I've never really cared nothing for. I don't like the way Paul sings this when he sings that real low, almost quiet voice. I don't like how he sounds when he sings it. Now, when he hits his high ranges on here, it's not bad. It's tolerable, but I just don't like the song. So that's my number 12.
Do you get lynched in North Carolina for liking ballads?
No,
Okay.
I love ballads.
Damn who?
Not publicly.
I've seen your reply under my spotlight, stupid, like you were the one who said it. Unless you used a different name, man, it wasn't your comment.
What?
Oh, somebody had come on there saying, "Oh, you fucking," on one of my Victory Cast Vault warning reactions, saying that you sit there and badmouth the girls and say you're done with them, that and that, and you're still putting these up for clicks and money. It shows you got no integrity. And I'm thinking, you fucking putz.
Oh God!
This was requested by the viewers. This is stuff that was done years ago. I'm putting out for the viewers, and he's still upset that I had the nerve to have a negative comment or 17 about the warning. I don't care, but I don't know what
he's got to be on the left, right?
He has to be whoever.
Right, left.
But damn, who is always since then making reference like he was the one that said it, and it wasn't his name, man. I don't know. Okay. Oh, he says, "Oh hell no, that wasn't my comment." Yeah, you haven't said nothing stupid yet, damn who? Not that I know of.
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
Well, I think he might have been talking about his butt cheeks comment.
Oh, okay. All right, so Brian Steele's got "It Never Goes Away" at number 12. Darren.
No, Brian. Never mind.
At number 12, I have the title track, or not title track, excuse me, the lead track, "Hate." I have no idea what they were trying to do here with this fucking song at all. It gets off to the worst start ever with fucking feedback to open the fucking track. I mean, the riff isn't too bad, but Gene's delivery on this is fucking crap. So it starts off bad and doesn't get much better from here.
Well, Scotty, Mr. Make Believe's got your core back here. He says, "I'm a ballad guy through and through, but man, I can't stand I Will Be There."
Where you on that, brother?
Louis.
All right. Well, "I Will Be There" was real close to being a number 12, but the one
Surprise.
I picked for, yeah. Well, the one I picked for number 12 was "Childhood End," because that outro with the boy choir singing that over and over to the point of annoyance really put that at a bad spot for me.
Why do you hate children?
I don't hate
children and love.
I saw that fucking coming.
But I do want to say one thing, though. I've made a prediction of Rob's number 12 and number 1, and I have it written down, and I'm going to see how right I was or how wrong I was when this whole show is done. I will be honest in either direction, whether I was wrong about it or right about it. I tried testing the paper to see if print could show up on the camera when you have a green screen. But anyway, so that's where it goes for now. Oh, Dave, this album was 2 years before the reunion even was even a microscopic thought. So it's hard to say the direction they would have taken.
Oh, I know. I think they were thinking about the reunion this time.
It didn't come out.
Texas Nacho. Now, can I call you Texas Nacho without being deemed racist for using the word nacho?
Oh my God.
As long as you use it in context.
Okay. He's got 12 number 12 hate.
Smart man.
Dynamite Dave.
My number 12 is a song they should have reflected on. Get it?
Oh,
In
I
the,
get
in,
it.
in the mirror. In the mirror. This one just seems half baked and doesn't. It's got no hook. I can't find a hook in it. So yeah, it's
That's the hook.
that's not catching anything. It's not catching anything. It didn't catch me, that's for sure.
They
yeah,
weren't thinking about reuniting till the Rise to It video. I don't know about that, but how fucking cool was that video as somebody who knew nothing about any possible reunion? And all of a sudden,
dude, when I seen that,
Paul
bro,
and Gene in full face paint, it looked like they were still on the set of I Love It Loud. They still looked young and awesome in the makeup.
Yes,
so fucking cool.
You know what's funny about that video? At the end, you got Gene in the Dynasty costume and Paul in the Love Gun costume.
Yes.
All right, Texas Nachos from Texas, and he likes nachos, so we're all good. Paul Knapp says number 12, In My Head, hate that song, he says. He says, all right, so my number 12, I think, has always been and usually out of complete disgust. However, I did not dislike a single track over the last 3 days. So Hate is just the one I like the least, but I have a lot more appreciation for it than I did in the past. So I think I matched up with Darren. Is that about correct?
Yes.
That is correct.
All right. So where's that fucking bell?
Did you have that written down, Louis?
I'm not saying anything till the end of the video. At least the end of our choices.
Well, are you still in it?
Okay. So Louis not giving away. He's not going to tip his hand. Let's see. Back to Scotty for track number 11.
Oh, number 11. Let's piggyback on you guys' Hate with number 11. And that hasn't changed, even though I do like the way it starts. I like the feedback. I like the crazy radio sound static. And I love how they start out. It's Gene's vocals that shits the bed on this song. My God, he's not even using the demon voice or the Beatlesque. He's using something that's totally different. Hey, it's like, I mean, it's like, it's like, what the fuck, Gene? This could have been a good song if he would have sung it in one of his alter ego voices. The music, you know, the musicianship on it's fantastic. But the lyrics, I mean, not the lyrics, but the way he sings the lyrics is fucking horrible. So yeah, it's number 11.
You matched up with Brian Steele. All right, Darren, number 11.
Number 11 is the song I Confess. And the next words after that should have been, this album should have never been released. I confess this album should have never been released.
Well, they agreed with you.
Yes. It lacks pretty much everything. The biggest thing that comes to mind is creativity. I don't know what the fuck they were trying to do with this song at all.
You get him, Darren.
Lewis. You're on mute. No,
I just fixed it. Yeah, I was pouring myself some water. I didn't want you to hear it. Anyway, number 11. This is where I put the song. Each and every day, people always say, I Will Be There made my number 12. I mean, excuse me, number 11. Number 11.
You two are so fucking cold-hearted. You hate love.
That has nothing to do with it. It's just only the song itself.
He sings it like Gene sings Hate. Oh my God, it's horrible.
So anyway, I'm done.
Number 11 for me, you can ring the bell with Scotty and Brian Steele, I think it was.
Yes.
I also have Hate. Look, it's aggressive and dark, but to me, it's just more attitude and substance. So just, once
Out of
again,
tune,
just
yeah.
a shitty chorus. I didn't like the chorus in this one either. So, and I
All
love
right.
the chorus.
Damn, who agrees with somebody? Childhood's End.
Who was
What?
that? Darren?
Who was that?
Oh no, that was Louis at number 12, right?
Yeah.
No, he had I Will Be There.
No,
That was number 11.
I had Childhood in 12. I Will Be There 11.
Oh, okay.
Warren says if it wasn't for Louis, he'd have no clue how this album sounds. So all samples will be brought to you by Louis.
To be fair, it sounds better than what Louis doing.
Pretty good.
Ouch. Darren taking out the whooping stick on Tommy King. You're entitled to your opinion, even if it's wrong. All right. Now, I think someone had my number 11 as well. I confess. I think it was Darren. Again, I liked everything. I didn't love everything, but there was nothing I felt the need to skip. And that is over 3 days of almost obsessive listening to this because I could not believe how much I was enjoying it for the first time in my life. So
Yeah, man.
just where it landed, man. All right, back to Scotty, number 10.
Top 10.
He's busy stroking that thing.
Yeah, number 10. This one's okay. It's better than the 11 and 12 to me. In my head, it's not bad though, dude. I used to hate this song just like the other two. I
Hey,
don't know
Tommy.
if I'd put hate on hate or nothing, but yeah. In my head, look behind the mask. It's kind of a little too drawny. I mean, it's like the damn tape is dragging or something. I don't know how to explain it, man. It's just so, yeah, too draggy and drony. But it didn't hit me as bad this time. So yeah, man, it probably come up a couple of spot or two since last time. Then again, I don't know where I had these songs last time. So in my head, at number 10.
Mr. Make Believe coming in doing his best savage routine. If I were Evan Stanley, I'd be pissed that Daddy wrote his worst ballad for me.
That boy's got a good voice too.
Ouch, ouch, ouch. Okay, Darren.
Well, Damn Who finally got something right. I'm going to match with his number 10, In the Mirror. Like Dave said, it really does lack a hook. The tempo is just weird for this fucking song. And the delivery, the vocal delivery is also very interesting. Just didn't sit well with me, and that's why it's at number 10, In the Mirror.
Brian Steele. He has got Rain at number 10. The song does nothing for me. He said it needs something. So do you like the song 18 by Alice Cooper?
Yeah.
You do? So then do you guys like what's it actually called on Psycho Circus that was supposed to
Yes, Dreaming.
Because to me, Rain is very Dreamin'-esque. But
I can see that.
I'll wait till I get to my turn. Damn Who, In the Mirror, number 10. Yes. Okay. Scotty, right? No. Darren. No. Dave. Louis?
Louis.
Hey, Louis. Well, this song is pretty much in line with the boredom I'm feeling at the moment. And I Walk Alone does nothing for me. The outro with Paul and Gene coming in makes the song better, but I'm rating the entire song and not just how an outro goes. So I Walk Alone to me is a bore fest.
All right. $10 question. What is the unique device used to get the reverse guitar intro? Darren.
Ebo.
Correct. You will see that money in the good old Venmo in about 3 to 5 years.
All right.
I had
Damn,
one of them somewhere.
tape dragging. Didn't know Ace was on this album. Here's a fun fact that I didn't know as a kid. I discovered by accident. I had and to see if anybody else had a boombox like this, or stereo for that matter. But mine was a boombox.
Yes.
I had Screaming for Vengeance, and I just loved the 1-2 punch of Devil's Child into Fever. Absolutely loved it. And I always was just, the part in Fever, the breakdown in the middle where he really starts fucking belting out high.
Yes.
It was always higher on my cassette than it was on the album. And turned to find out on the back of the boombox, there was a little tiny knob like the old twist to set your alarm clock. The old arm alarm clocks that you could up and down the speed of the fucking tape. I'd never seen that before. So I had listened to it for most of a year on a higher speed than it should have been. Okay, so Dreamin' says Paul Knapp. Yes, we do. Okay. I do like 18, and I love Dreamin' from Psycho Circus. Rain just sounds unfinished. Fair enough. Dave.
Oh, what did Louis pick?
He picked I Walk Alone of all sacrilegious things.
Oh, my God.
Did you do that on purpose?
To be sacrilegious? No, I'm just wiser than the rest of you.
Oh. Is that what it is?
Look, I'm a Libra. I am the epitome of justice and fair balance. That's why I always pick the songs to put them in the right spot.
I'd say Libra over here are feminine articles that women wear when they're having periods.
I thought Libras were all full of shit.
This one's full of blood.
No.
When is your birthday, Lou?
September 26th.
1865.
Oh, okay, you got one coming up.
I was going to go somewhere near there, Rob.
Okay, Dave, what's your choice of number?
My number 10 is It Never Goes Away, which couldn't be true.
Oh, yes.
This one's just a plotter to me. Yeah, the riffs are right, but other than that, yeah, it's just... It should go away. It should be put away and never be seen again.
Yeah, Paul's voice really sucks on that one, don't it?
I didn't like his voice as much as I usually do.
Okay. Bacon Heart, we used to play old 60s singles at high speed for fun when high. Parents 45 singles, yes. And it was also really fun to play, like Gene Simmons' God of Thunder on 78 instead of 33.
It just sounds like the live.
You basically had your version of Alvin and the Chipmunks do anything, right? When you had a
absolutely.
I was going to say, if you play God of Thunder on 45, it just sounds like the live version.
Yes. Louis' birthday is the day Cliff Burton died.
Wow.
Just 300 years earlier.
Yeah, you can't blame me.
He's a vampire.
I guess that's number 10 to me. And surprisingly, as much as I really, really want to like this more, I just can't get fully behind In the Mirror. I just can't. There's something. I don't like that fucking intro. There's something I just don't like about it. It starts to move after that a little bit, but it just... What are you laughing about, shit stains?
Jay Bake's comment.
Lewis' original sign was simply winter. Okay, so there we go. To Scotty for number.
I was going to say, by the way, Rob, you don't have to apologize for not liking In the Mirror.
No,
I didn't say I didn't like it. I said I wish I could place it higher because it's Paul.
No, you placed it pretty high, in my opinion.
Okay. All right.
Well, I'm going to place it higher because it's number 9 on my list, and I love how it's done. I love the way Paul sings. The verses are fantastic, the way he stretches his voice after each verse. I love how he does that. I love the riff it's got. And the only thing that got it at number 9 for me, though, this time was the chorus. Take a look in the mirror. You know, it was kind of, yeah, you could tell if they would have just took a little more time with some of these songs and done some things different, man, this thing could have been incredible. Incredible album, but it's just parts like that, but it's still a damn good song, man. I like it. So,
Can I just say,
I like the rest of them. So,
Colby,
there you go.
if you're going to be on the podcast, Colby, you can't make those little noises from your bum. We heard that.
Yeah.
Nope, that was not me.
There she goes again.
No!
There it goes.
I'm running out
You
of
get it
here.
on.
And you're telling me I don't like
Have you got any slime? Colby, is that her name?
Colby, yes.
Colby like
Do
the
you,
cheese.
okay. Do you have a jug of slime you play with?
It's like a little stress toy.
Go get it here in a little bit and pour it over your dad's head when he's not paying attention. He'll like that.
Colby, how old are you now?
My dad,
He asked you how old you were.
I'm 9, almost 10.
I can
Oh,
see the need for that stress ball. Remember how stressful life was at age 9?
Mm-hmm.
My ex-wife
enjoy
used to have-
those years, man.
My ex-wife used to have a stress toy.
Oh boy.
I loved them. I still
Your
love them,
neighbor?
but I loved them at that age.
No, the postman.
Oh God. Okay.
The milkman.
No, we haven't had milkmen in ages. Have you got them still?
Yeah.
No, we
He's
don't-
got
we don't
Charlie
have- we-
Chip band riding around, man.
We
delivering
haven't had a
chips.
milkman for 20 years, I reckon.
Oh,
All right,
20,
Dan.
that's it.
Number 9. Tommy says
Louis.
inside this album is a big pile of what the F are you trying to be or do? Tommy, you're
He
incorrect.
said it was one of his favorites.
Well,
Oh,
have you
my
met
gosh.
Tommy? Have you met Tommy? His opinion changes 3 minutes to 4.
Go take your meds, Tom.
Yes, Tom. Okay. So who went where? Scott did what? Number 9.
Yeah,
Number 9 in the mirror.
All right. Dayron.
For me at number 9, this title of this song is like the skid marks in Tom King's underwear. Even though he tries to put him over his head and shouting him out, it never goes away.
Oh man,
This is a crap sandwich that goes on for way too long. It just doesn't seem to end your misery, right? I'd prefer just the bullet between the eyes and get it over with.
All right. So
well,
we're going
tell us how
back,
you really feel.
to a 2-man podcast, Scotty, or
I guess so.
we're the
My
only two that
gosh,
this album.
that is, yeah, man. I'm telling you, dude.
All right. Go ahead, Louis.
All right, number 9. This was intended to be one of the singles released, or was released, or at least get some sort of attention. And I think the song is just kind of long, drawn out, and boring. Jungle is not a song for my enjoyment at all.
Shut your mouth when you're talking to me.
All right, Dave.
Number 9 for me is In My Head. I put it's heavy and sludgy with a decent groove, but to me just overstays its welcome.
You know, how is it that us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 deadbeats have been doing this for however long, and Colby comes in once every couple weeks and is the favorite person on the panelist? You know, I'm starting to get a little bit of a conscience there, people, in the comments.
I'm telling you, it grows.
It's the innocent smile.
Mhm. All right. So, Louis,
See, there it is.
What about Louis?
it's your turn, ain't it?
I
No,
already
it's your
picked it.
turn.
What'd you pick?
I
He
picked
shit on
Jungle.
Jungle.
I shit.
Jungle.
Your turn.
That's right.
I took a shit in the jungle.
Gotcha. Dave.
And I took a shit on my head.
Jay Bake says
Very
Colby
interesting.
on us. I see. Everybody is fully well aware how much Louis yells at him. And Jay Bake is letting it be known that Colby doesn't
Oh,
yell.
I think he was talking about you there, Robert.
I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Make Believe, because she's not ugly. So collectively, the other five of us are some homely MFers.
Oh yeah, I'll accept.
And
Awesome.
we're proud of it too.
Yes. Dave.
I think Louis extremely attractive man.
Just
Yeah,
ask.
Louis is the compliment. Yes, Rob.
Your turn.
No, it's your turn.
Is
Yeah.
it? What'd you go with?
In your head. In my head.
In your head or my head? Both heads.
In my head. In both heads.
Some
Yeah.
tips they are.
Yeah.
Number
That's-
9, I'm finally going to have to put it there, but for all different reasons than you all idiots. Never Goes Away is a great fucking song. Stop it, Scotty. I said it's a great song. From 9 up, not 7 up, not RC Cola, not Shasta. 9 up, I could listen to any damn day of the week, and It Never Goes Away is no exception. Scotty, number 8. Put the two-sided rod away.
I'm entertaining Colby right. Number 8 is Childhood's End. And like I said, these I like now, man. I'm 9 and up too. That's my preferred listening. 9 and up, I really enjoyed all of them. And there's really no specific reason. I didn't find anything about this song this time that I did not like.
What about the children
choir?
that
didn't bother me at the end.
Louis.
That did not bother me. And I don't know if it ever has. I mean, I know I used to not like a lot of these songs, man, but I don't know. It just sounded really good this go around, man. The sound of this album was good. Their vocals were really good.
Production is very good on this album.
Dang right it is, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, Childhood's End, man. Number 8. It's a good gene tune. So
Darren playing Puff Puff Pass with the wife. Blaming all of the cuss words that Colby has heard on the wife while she is not in the room and cannot defend herself.
Okay.
All right.
Colby. Who'd you learn all your cuss words from? Your mum or your dad?
Okay.
We don't say those though, do we?
All right, Darren, number 8.
Well, just like the late night sleepy uncle that took Rob's innocence, Seduction of the Innocent is number 8.
Let me just ask Darren.
Yeah.
Are we getting anywhere close to songs you enjoy? You said there was just one.
Wow.
There's one song that I like. So since we're at number 8 and the one song I like is at number 1, we're not that close to it yet.
Okay.
There are parts of other songs I like, and that's probably starting at number 6.
All right.
I was hoping you were going to say number 2.
No, it's not. I mean, it's not that bad. I mean, like I said, there are parts of songs that I like, but Seduction of the Innocents, it's like a dingleberry. It doesn't go away either.
Wow. All right, so Brian Steele's got In the Mirror at 8. Damn, who's got I Will Be There? Trying to listen to the album in parallel, and I'm struggling with all of the songs. Sorry to hear that, Matt. Bacon Heart says he's Team Darren. The album sucks. All right, so you guys can touch tips after the show on Louis, number 8.
All right, this is where it starts to go, where the transition begins before getting to the songs I actually like. I like the chorus, but I don't like the rest of the song. I think it's kind of slow and doesn't even match up to the chorus. But I confess, has a pretty cool chorus, and
Yeah, it does.
that's where I put it number 8.
Yeah, man. Louis gave some love to a good tune. Gotta love it. All right.
Good
Dave.
job, Louis.
Number 8, I Ring the Bell. I match with Louis.
All right. Dave's not giving it love, even though he put it at the same number.
I haven't given an opinion yet. Not giving it as much love as Louis. It's better than the ones that went before it, but yeah, it's still not giving me my Kiss sound. So but it does start to get better.
It's Gene and Paul singing, man. That's the Kiss sound.
Vacant Heart. Rob just called me gay. What the fuck? How's it feel? All right.
Well, he did say he loved Darren, so.
J-Bake, I think you should make an honorary Colby model for your Tunes Brothers collection.
Yeah.
Huh?
Do you want to be a tune sister?
Mascot.
But I do have a bobblehead that
So does your dad.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah, we've already made her a Funko Pop.
So,
And right here, Dave.
I was wondering if you heard that.
Oh, I
Okay.
heard it. I'm just ignoring you.
Number 8 for me, I think, took a pretty significant fall in my rediscovery of how much I like the other songs. Bruce Kulick's vocal debut and only effort, I Walk Alone. The epic Ebo-inspired intro that made me research to find out how the hell he was doing it and then order one myself and overuse it on everything I ever played. Great song, like Scotty says, man. The Paul and Gene classic 70s harmony at the end was, for all the times they say this is going to sound like classic Kiss, they didn't on this album, and that's the closest they've ever come. I love the song. I love the chorus. Bruce's voice is just, like Ace, monotone, nothing special, but the song works for me. It used to be a lot higher, but man, some of these other songs took a big jump for me. Scotty, number 7.
Number 7 is The Genes I Confess. And it was really good this time. I used to not like this one. I didn't like how it's had that orchestra sound, but I loved it this time, man. Like I said, I don't know. Maybe I'm going bipolar or something. Maybe I need to get on medication for that. But yeah, man. I mean, it really sounded good, man. Great song, dude. I mean, some of these songs are actually, feel finished. Some of them don't. Could have took some more work. Still good, but this one right here feels complete. And I like how Gene sings it. I like the music in it is, fantastic, dude. And the chorus doesn't bother me. I think somebody said the chorus bothered them, but it doesn't me. So I confess, number 8, right?
All right. And Matt is wondering, Scotty, with all of your disco lights and everything else going on, do you have some solid gold dancers stashed in that room somewhere?
I wished.
Okay, Darren,
Yep.
number 8.
7.
7. Sorry, 7, yes.
Number 7, I think most of you have already touched on this one. In My Head. My only notes I have here is that it lacks direction and feels unfinished. So didn't quite hate it, but I don't have much positive comments to say about anything until the next song.
All right. Well, in the spirit of being the most inclusive podcast on YouTube, we're ringing the bell because Mr. Brian Steele and Mr. Dam, who have agreed at number 7 being I Confess. So we got a couple of commenters meshing up there. Louis, number 7.
All right. At number 7, I chose Seduction of the Innocent. I didn't take any notes as to why I put it there, but that's where it got placed.
Is it because of where you drew it out of the fishbowl?
No. It's
Okay.
when I was listening. I go, okay, this is like a little better than I Confess, but not as good as the next one on the list. So I'll put it at number 7.
Which one was
Hey,
that?
yeah, which one was it?
It's a
Seduction
very
of the
large
Innocent.
Darth Vader suppository.
Guess what, Louis?
What?
I agree with you again.
We matched up again. That's 2
We
in a
matched
row.
up again.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
This was not too bad. I do like that sort of the Eastern vibe it's got at the beginning. So yeah, this is where it starts to get better for me. So
Which
I
one?
won't be as Seduction of the Innocent,
Oh, okay.
which is not as good as Not for the Innocent, but
No. All right. Number 7 for me. Seduction of the Innocent. I like
Hey,
Dave.
freeway.
I love that almost Egyptian style sound they give you in the intro. I think the song is fabulous, and Darren eats farts.
Yeah.
Darth's head is a little too shiny, Scotty, says Matt.
What?
I don't know.
Okay.
I just
Hey, don't do that. That's not nice.
Number.
When you said you were going to give me head, that's not what I thought you meant.
So, number 6, right? Okay. A song that I actually used to have way higher, but it's still a great song. It's the first song that I heard actually on the radio when this thing came out. I couldn't believe it when I heard it. I was like, I didn't know who it was until Paul started singing. And I turned it up and rocked it out, and I've loved it ever since, man. Always been one of my favorites over here, and still is. It's just some of the other ones are now too. Jungle, fantastic, man. I love the drums, the bass, man. That just rocking it out, man. Paul's vocals are fantastic, dude. Bruce's lead and his guitar playing it is fantastic too. I love the sound of this song; it's really good. So yeah, man, Jungle, the first song I heard, I guess the first single they released off of here, unless they released something else that I
No,
didn't
that
know
was
about.
that was the first thing to hit the radio around here anyway.
Yeah, here too. So
All
number
right,
6,
damn
man.
who's got number 6, Seduction of the Innocent, and Brian Steele is putting what? Jungle. Love parts of the song, other parts need more time in the studio. Okay. Warren Schultz, he focuses more on waxing his carrot, reference to Scotty. Okay. Jared.
All right, at number 6, this is where I have Rain. It's heavy, slow, crunchy. I don't care much for the verse, but the chorus is pretty damn good. So crunchy.
That's the first time I've heard that one.
The good chorus is what makes it good enough or puts it at number 6.
Which one are you talking about?
Rain.
Okay.
See, on my notes, I've got chunky.
Chunky. Crunchy, chunky, whatever.
Bacon Heart, it's not going to work. I've seen your comment twice about Bruce and his lack of original style, and I am not in the mood to get worked up tonight. Louis.
Okay, now I don't know how much Scotty likes this song, but I know he's been disappointed it's been placed lower than what he believes it should be. And this song has a very reminiscent bass pattern to the song Black Sabbath, and that's called It Never Goes Away. Very, very similar. Boom, boom, boom. So that's number 6. It Never Goes Away.
Okay. J-Bake, if anyone has issues with seizures, go ahead and proactively put your wallet in your mouth if you are watching this show alone. Good safety sense. Yes, another reference to Scotty's nonstop strobe lighting, and he's going to cause someone a seizure. That's all right. All right, Louis.
No, he just
What
went.
about Louis?
Isn't it your turn?
I already
No,
said
just did it.
It Never Goes Away.
Dave?
I was just going to say, Colby, just be nice with Dave in your hand there, please. No doing anything nasty. If I start feeling pins or something,
I'm a demon child.
yeah, I heard that the other night.
Yeah.
Number 6, Ring the Bell with Darren.
Ready?
I also have Rain. I had the riff is chunky, not crunchy, I think. And Paul's vocal is really good. This is where I really start to like the album. So it's going to be love from here.
Fun fact by J-Bake, the original song title for It Never Goes Away was Herpes. All right. You keep that shit forever, like luggage.
That's right.
Isn't that what Eddie Murphy used to say?
Yep.
Yeah.
Ace would make a great grunge record because he's a miserable SOB and good vocals aren't required.
Kiss my ass.
Rock City Records. Really?
Comment
Really Okay, my number 6 is the ballad that so many of you heartless bastards have made fun of. I Will Be There. Only
Each
certain
and every
are
day.
capable of appreciating vocal range like me and Dave. So whether or not it's the best Paul ballad, fuck off, Scott. I like his vocal range, so there you go. Brian Steele, here on up, all songs are just fine, cannot complain. But at number 5, Seduction of the Innocents, actually like Gene's vocals on this one. Okay. And then, of course, Warren Schultz. Now we're really laughing. JB comes up with another one. Yeah, Mr. J. Bake is a funny motherfucker. Just ask him if you don't believe me. And Scotty, it is up to you for number 5, and I will be right back.
Number 5. I think it's gonna rain down. Oh yeah. Awesome vocals on this one, dude. Heavy riffs, man.
Glad I didn't listen to your version.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm off a little bit, not much. But anyway.
I'll
yeah. I love the rain, man. The sweet sounds of the rain.
Let Lou sing it next time.
What was that movie? Where they were changing the format, radio format from heavy to easy listening. Airheads, yeah. With Adam Sandler and Steve, what's his name? Buscemi, ain't that his name?
Buscemi.
Freaking, just absolutely funny, man. Just funny. I think that's the first movie I've seen Sandler in. But anyway, yeah, Rain. Great range for Paul, man, on this one, dude. Perfection singing, the musicianship's perfection again. And just love the song, man. Number 5 to Darren.
I'm a grown-ups fan myself.
All right, at number 5, I Will Be There. What really does it for me, besides what Rob said about the vocal range, is I like the acoustic work in this song. That's what really stands out for me. So,
oh, really?
Yes.
It's not the each and every day.
So
people play with
you and Lewis shit on that one pretty early, but it was good enough to be number 5.
Coincidentally, they saved all acoustic music for after Ace Frehley's departure, so they could, finally pull it off. Forever. Every time I look at you, I will be there.
How about Rock Bottom intro?
That was Paul.
Oh man, no bullshit. Oh hell no.
And Black Diamond, both of those were Paul.
Yeah.
Rock Bottom has 2 guitars in it.
The other one was Paul and Gene.
They just double track. I just stuck up for Ace then. Did you hear that, Scotty?
You got stuck up for Ace.
I stuck up for Ace.
All right, whose turn is it? Goddamn.
Pat you on the back.
Thank you.
It's Lou's turn.
I think I'm gonna match with Scott Rain.
All right.
All right.
I'm not going to match with anyone. I don't think I am, unless you. No, I think you've used it. Number 5, I have Childhood's End. I quite like this one. It's quite melodic, good chorus. So finally, we're getting into the good part of this album.
Vacant Heart says, after Kiss, Frehley never played another memorable solo. I would argue he never did, because I don't think he could ever remember his solos.
He's played too many memorable solos. What are you talking about?
But does he play them the same twice?
All right. What'd you pick, Dave?
I picked Childhood's End.
At number 6?
5.
Number 5.
All right. 5, I'm going to match with Louis and somebody else with Rain. I do love this song. I've already given my opinion that it is very Dreamin'-esque for me, or 18 if you believe Alice Cooper's whining ass. So anyway, that's where that falls.
All right. Number 4. Used to be second or first one on here, but it's still this is the second song that I heard on the radio. But when I heard this song on the radio, I was in Seattle or Yakima, Washington, and it come on the radio, and I like freaked out. I was like, man, I can't believe that Master and Slave is on the radio, man. Uh, Absolutely just starting out, just fantastic, and the and it just cuts off with Paul singing, man, just absolutely, and then he belts out that freaking scream in the middle. This one is heavy Kiss, man, right here. I love it. I love the sound of it, like the rest of this album. And
Which one is that? I Will Be There?
Yeah, yeah. No, I couldn't imagine seeing this one like that. Master and Slave, number 4, Perfection.
Great song.
All
Okay.
right. At number 4 on my list, this is where I have the song Childhoods. And that intro, that opening riff kind of has a grunge twang that really doesn't do much for me, but Gene does have a very smooth voice, and although a grungy delivery, it's pretty damn good. So this song is actually, for the most part, pretty pleasant, other than that, I don't know what kind of effect or what they've got on that guitar where it has that twang, but it's almost off key, like some of the grunge shit out there at the time. So, but
it's called Drop D, and it sounds like shit. Yeah, which one was it?
Childhood's End.
Okay. What about the choir at the end, Darren?
Good.
That doesn't bother me.
Choirs, girls singing.
I know Lewis
He's
didn't
gonna
like.
keep jabbing you, Louis.
God, let him jab.
Brian Steele's got I Will Be There at number 4, saying Paul's vocals are great. The acoustic guitar is great. Just a really good ballad.
Great
What a
hell.
smart man. Have I ever told you, Brian Steele, how absolutely intelligent I find you? Louis.
Okay, now this is where I got something to really say. You guys are fucking insane, off the wall. I don't know where you're coming from. These next 4 songs that you shit on earlier on actually sound like fucking Kiss songs, okay? You know, they got
suppositories in your ears. That's why you like them.
You know, I have nothing in my ears except good hearing and everything else. So I put it number 4, In the Mirror. I think it has a cool Kiss riff going on, and it's energetic.
I like it.
And it rocks pretty damn good. So that's
damn right it does.
4.
I think you should take a good look in the mirror, Louis.
I love that song. So
I think the fumes in your bathroom are getting to you, Lewis.
There's no fumes in my bathroom.
That's why he keeps smoking. Number 4 for me, I have Jungle. I like this one. Exactly. Paul sounds great. The only thing I'd say I don't like, it's just a little too long, but it's nearly 7 minutes. Fucking hell.
Oh well.
There's not many things I can do for 7 minutes anymore.
Aren't you a fucking Pink Floyd fan?
Yeah, but it's different though.
He likes a lot of prog rock that has
that one prog rock has a lot of key changes and lots of things going on.
Yeah, that one band you told they have like a 24-minute song. Yeah.
Porcupine Tree.
You ready for this? You ready for this comment, Louis? Ready? Here it comes. Read the screen.
Respectfully, I listened to Mr. Blackwell, and it's not cut well at all. I'm sorry, but I thought it was like okay. I just made it to make the point that if I redid Creatures of the Night to make that song fit on that album. and I didn't want to have a name. I wanted to have a general purpose thing that you could dedicate the song to anybody you didn't like, not having to search for someone named Mr. Blackwell.
And this is his response to what you just said. In case you haven't noticed, he's been trying all night long desperately to get any one of us to fucking snap, and I'm not taking the bait tonight. Okay, good try, Big Art. Let's see. Number 4 to me is Childhood's End. This is very much like another one off of Psycho Circus to me, and that is the, God damn it, We Are One. Same type of vibe for me. And the children's choir is just an added bonus, much like any choir. Great Expectations comes to mind. The greatest part of that song is the female, and if you're listening live in the good old Australia, the Melbourne Symphony Orchestra and the children's choir. Yes. So it checks all the boxes for me. Great song.
Damn. They got a song called Hot Damn It, We Are One. Which one's that one on?
We Are One?
You said Hot Damn It, We Are One.
Shut up. Number 4, Scott.
3.
Number 3. And thanks for everybody shitting on this song. It is absolutely pure powerhouse. And not to forget the pure powerhouse vocals Paul is using all through this song, and how he carries that long a couple of times is amazing. But this is one kick-ass song. It used to be my favorite forever on here, and it just slipped a couple of spots. It never goes away. This is just metal right here, dude. Pure Kiss metal, and it sounds great. It sounds finished. It's perfect from start to finish. Number 3.
You must have a different interpretation of perfect.
Damn, who's got Master and Slave at number 3? What say you, Darren?
My number 3 is Jungle. Now, I mean, my comments that I have here is Paul is so powerful in this song, it undoes the lack of direction the rest of the song has. I mean, overall, I don't.
Whoa.
Did you find it too long?
It's not in my comments, but
he's never heard that.
It is. I mean, historically, I don't think Kiss has really had long songs, but this album is quite full of them. So
they didn't know how to end them. Yeah. That's what happens with Misdirection, is it just keeps going.
That is a good jam session. A lot of jam sessions.
Like some of the Black Sabbath jam sessions we've listened to lately.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this one's better.
Who the hell are you talking to, Scotty?
Sounds like he's jerking off in the corner.
Yeah. You can hear it.
I'm talking to you guys.
Yeah, well, don't do that while you're talking to us. Exactly right.
Brian Steele's got Childhood's End at number 3, saying Gene's vocals are good on this one. And yes, it is. Vacant Heart says he only liked Hate and Never Goes Away. Louis, number 3.
All right. This is another cool tune. I love its freaking heavy trumping chords and everything else, and the heavy bass that punches right along with it. Like I said, you guys basically shit on this song. I don't remember what Scott said. I think he might have chose it also early on. But in my head, it's too fucking evil. I love that song.
Yep, you would.
Of course I would, because I'm right.
You're wrong.
Right.
And I'm going to tell you why you're wrong. Because at number 3, I have an acoustic ballad.
Woohoo!
I Will Be There.
You gotta be kidding me.
Hey, it's heartfelt, it's sincere, dedicated to his son. And I think it lifts the album a little bit because it's a pretty dark album, let's be honest. This just gives a little bit of light, and I like it. So I will not apologize for that one.
All right. Well, I am going
Sing it,
to
Scotty,
have
sing it.
to agree. Somebody got number 3 correct, and it was Captain Lou. In Your Head is an amazing fucking song. That man, this fucking thing, man. This is like God of Thunder meets Unholy. I fucking love this fucking song, and I can't turn it loud enough. In
you a bit-
my head.
Are you a bit worried that you're agreeing with Louis?
Not really, because it only happens once in a, like Haley's Comet.
I think that's the first sign of dementia is when you start matching up with Lewis.
Scotty, number 2.
Number 2 is a
Everything on
song
Lewis's list.
held this close ever, but I loved it this time, man, and it was very Gene's voice. It sounds like something almost on his solo album, The
When You Wish
Seduction
Upon a Star.
of the Innocence.
Great song.
No, not that bad. Seduction of the Innocence is
Innocent.
freaking awesome, man. It's the one that I've overlooked the whole time. I mean, evidently on this album, and I love how he sings just perfect on this song, man. And it's a damn good song. It has that that Journey of 1,000 Years type thing to it, man.
Same Eastern vibe.
Yes, love it, man. Number 2, Seduction of the Innocence.
Damn, who's coming in at number 2 with Jungle? Darren.
My number 2 is Master and Slave. To me, this song really doesn't sound like any other song in the Kiss catalog at all. I think it's completely unique. Great vocals on that track. So maybe I like 2 songs. I don't have anything really bad to say about Master and Slave, but it still is my second favorite.
Louie.
All right. Here's a song I put it. Obviously, it's our number 2 song, and number 2 for this list for me. I noticed that when Rob played the intro in the show, I don't know if he's got both channels working, but if you listen to the album, you could hear somebody saying from Boise, Idaho. That did not come through in the video listening to this, but I don't understand how you could like Unholy, you could like Thou Shall Not, you could like Paralyzed and turn around and hate. That makes no fucking sense at all. And I think Gene's vocals are fine on it. It fits the song. Hey,
what
I am.
Oh my God.
It just goes. It just fits. It's really good. And, I remember when I first got the album, I quote unquote hated the song. But when I did the re-listen, Hate is a fucking awesome killer track.
Brian Steele, first listen, and he's asking, which Darren answered him, who sings Walk Alone, which of course is Bruce Kulick's one and only sung song. He says he loves it. Yes, it is a great fucking song. And Vacant Heart says, yeah, Hate is his number 1. Dave, number 2.
I was just going to say, it must be a ball inside your head there, Louis. Don't you reckon? I don't know what's going on in there, but
no,
it'd be a fun house or a madhouse. I don't know. Number 2, I agree with Darren. I have Master and Slave. This is a heavy Kiss song. I like this one. Paul really shines on this one. Love the riff. So it was touch and go with number 1, but I just snuck it in number 2 instead.
Touch and go. Huh?
It was touch and go. No touching tips.
He was the first release and the first song I heard on the bootleg before it was released, and that is Jungle. And it is pretty much the longest outro that I actually enjoy listening to as someone who cannot fucking stand when a song just keeps going instrumentally. It works on this one.
Yes, it
Just
does.
everything from Paul's vocals to the fucking drumming on this song. I love everything about it, including Bruce's, of course, I just mentioned, long outro. Kind of reminds me not of anything on Destroyer, but listening to Bruce wail, it's like looking at the picture of Destroyer, the album cover with like the city in ruins and flames. That's kind of the sound. That's how I vibe I get when I listen to the ending of that song. Just an amazing, amazing song. And Paul at his absolute power best.
That was like 2 minutes shorter of the single version, though, wasn't it? So.
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely, yeah. And normally I don't care for that, but it, like I said, for some reason on this song it just works. Scotty, hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
We're waiting.
Are we ready?
Hold on, one more time.
Number one.
I had to ring the bell for me and Damn Who because he's chewing me out. All right. Go ahead.
Number one. The first time it's ever been number one for me on this album, but I have always loved this song. It is freaking fantastic. The breakdown in this, man, the freaking change up is insane. Gene and Paul harmonizing at the end is I Walk Alone. This is fucking great, man. I know it's Bruce singing it, but I do not care. This is a rocking tune, man. I love how it starts off and builds, and then they do a change up and a harmonizing at the end. It is just absolutely fantastic, man. Great song. Way to go, Bruce.
Scotty just matched up with Damn Who on I Walk Alone.
Well, I'm also going to match up with Damn Who, and because I Walk Alone is my favorite song on here, has been. I remember buying this album shortly after it came out and was severely disappointed as I am today, but I Walk Alone has always stood out. By far the best best song on the album start to finish.
I know deep inside of me.
Brian
Man, they sing the hell out of that, man.
Brian Steele says number one, Master and Slave. Anybody who put this word number one, you are wrong. By far the best song on the album.
I love it too, man.
Mr. Brian Steele, you are an intelligent man. As a matter of fact, not only did I put Master and Slave at number one, where it should be, Hate in My Head and In the Mirror should have been the blueprint for this entire album. If they did variations on those songs, that style, Carnival of Souls would have been an epic masterpiece. Thank you.
Gigi, off topic, did you happen to see the link I posted for you to listen to Tea Party? Yes, I did. I replied to you. Long story longer. Very talented musicians. I thought the singer sounded a little bit like the Crash Test Dummies guy.
Mm-hmm.
It was just a little too long of an intro and, instrumental getting to the song itself, but overall not bad. I would then like to suggest you listen to the band T-Bag and let me think. Sorry. Okay. Go ahead, Dave.
Well, obviously, I'm going to agree with two gentlemen at the top because they are right, Louis, not you. This is Bruce showing Ace how to do a lead vocal. Compared to Ace, this is Paul Stanley-like vocal. So, to me, this is the clear winner on the album. I've liked it from day one, and I think mentioned it. We did something else when this song came up too. I don't know why, but this is just a great track.
All right, so Dave and Scotty matched up.
And
Darren, you got that one too? Walk Alone. Okay, my number one, I'm going to have to agree again with the two gentlemen that I agreed with a while ago. Master and Slave. This is Paul Stanley showing Soundgarden and the gang how it should be done. Imagine that voice doing any genre of music at its absolute prime. I mean, he just schools people with the vocal power. One of the greatest screams I've ever heard him do. The hypnotic way he sings the verses, that fucking bass in there. I just, the whole fucking song just kicks ass. So there you go. That
Right, Lewis.
Go ahead.
So, all right, Lewis, we need to see that piece of paper now.
Okay, I was 50% right and obviously 50% wrong. I'm going to see if it shows. Let me turn this light off and see if that helps out.
Just hold it close to you.
Well, I wrote it very small. Let me see.
To you. Hold it up against your chest.
Oh, wow, that really hides everything.
Or drop everything.
If you can't read, I'll just say it.
Yeah.
I put hate at number 12, but I thought his number 1 would have been I Will Be There.
Oh.
Oh.
No. No.
You thought he'd go for that one.
Well,
That's what I thought you'd
I
do.
was wrong. Predictions
You
were
were.
wrong. But like
You
I
thought
said,
that too, Dave?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
No, I mean, I know you like Paul Stanley ballads, but yeah, this is not his strongest ballad. So
Scott's having a fucking ball with I Will Be There tonight.
I think he likes it because he keeps singing it.
I think as soon as the show's over, he's going to throw that in his headphones and
Rub it out.
Well,
All
he
right.
might. I
So
thought he
there we
already was
got
before.
Carnival of Souls. Me and Scotty this time around absolutely love the album.
Yes,
The rest of
absolutely.
Louis is kind of fucking mostly likes, it seems. The other two gentlemen need to go and, take a look in the mirror.
No, to be fair, Rob, what I said to you at the beginning was I can see there would be times that I would really enjoy listening to this.
That's why
Well,
I
I
listened
ha-
to it 3 days in a row because I thought maybe
have to
was
be in
just
the mood to do so.
Maybe if I was on my deathbed and I wanted to hurry up the process, that's when I'd want to listen to the.
Which is not what I said. No, like I said, I do like some grunge. There would be moments in my life I could listen to this and be really happy, but I have to be in the mood for it.
Catalina wine mixer.
So if I'm going to listen to a Kiss album, this is probably not going to be the one I'd grab.
Okay, so Gigi's asking you, Dave, have you ever heard of the Tea Party or Teabag? Top fans are Australian lead singer moved there.
Well, I've certainly heard of the teabagging. No, what kind of music is it?
The dents are still on your
From
forehead.
what I got, it's
Yeah.
kind of right up your alley, prog type stuff. But I only heard the one song. You'd have to ask her.
All right, well, I'll have to listen to it. No, I haven't heard of them, to be honest. But
Okay. Yeah, I would say from the little bit I heard of Muse, and I know you like Muse, U2, that kind of stuff. Very deep and instrumental driven. Again, it wasn't a bad listen. It just really wasn't my thing. It'd definitely be something you could put on to just, dim the lights, relax, and chill to. It's not offensive to the ears by any means.
see, U2 is another one of those bands. First 5 or 6 years, really good. Then just got too commercial. Coldplay the same. First Coldplay albums, really good. After that, they just.
I don't know about Coldplay, but reluctantly, I have to admit I do like some U2. Generally, not the stuff that's
very little.
Yeah.
I like that song they did for the Batman Forever movie. I forgot the name of the song.
Old stuff, man. 80s stuff.
Yeah, like I said, the early stuff.
Yes. Yeah. I can
In
do
the Name
that.
of Love.
Yeah. Sunday Bloody Sunday video to Darren.
New Year's Day.
On at Red Rocks.
Mm.
Yeah. I don't care for them being a political band, no matter what stance you're on. I'd rather not hear that crap, but you can't take away as much of a douchebag as Bono is.
Oh no.
Streets with no names.
Yeah, they had some good tunes to be sure. Go ahead, Louis.
The U2 song I like from the Batman movies, Hold Me, Thrill Me, Kiss Me, Kill Me. That's the song I like by U2. No.
Gigi says she's always loved the song One Thing Leads to Another. Isn't that David Bowie?
No, that's I thought
No, that's the Eurythmics. No, that ain't the Eurythmics. The Fix.
I think Gigi.
Fix.
I think Gigi just likes it when one thing leads to another.
The
Fix?
Fix. Yeah.
The Fix.
yeah,
Huh.
that sounds right.
Okay.
One thing leads to another.
Yes, Brian Steele confirms The Fix. And what we learned tonight is Brian Steele is right every time he agrees with me. So
He's right when he agreed with me for number one.
Yeah, well, that's
He
that's
agreed
when
with me starting off, man.
he's all over the place.
okay, so there we have it. Carnival of Souls. Dave, let everybody know what's coming up Tuesday.
Oh shit, I've forgotten. We've got
Another
we got?
three-way battle.
We do have another three-way battle. We've got Ozzy Osbourne's Blizzard of Oz versus Van Halen's 5150 and Crocus Headhunter.
Wow. That's going to be very interesting right there.
Talk about three completely different styles of music.
And
It's
I'll
gonna
tell you what the one after that's going to be if you like, Scotty. You might be interested.
Shit.
We've got Motley
What
Crue's Girls, Girls, Girls versus Freely's Comet, the first album,
Uh-huh.
and David Lee Roth, Eat 'em and Smile.
Okay.
That one is going to be a fucking bitch. I love all three of those albums.
Wow.
I'm gonna be sick that night.
You get to pick songs against it. You don't have to pick any of the Motley Crue ones.
I'm not
Vacant
even.
Heart
I'm not
says
gonna listen to
already.
any of them.
Already Vacant Heart
Man,
says
come on.
Headhunter wins.
I love the album.
Crocus Rocks from Damn Who. Tommy's got a question. Yes, you have a small penis. No, seriously. What
That's
is
a
your
statement,
question?
not a question.
What is your question, Tommy? We'll wait while you use your thesaurus to try to figure out how to phrase it.
No,
taking 15
Tom,
minutes.
farts do not have lumps. You got shit in your pants.
Vacant Heart, Crocus, Screaming in the Night, and Eat the Rich. Are they both on that album?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, boy, this is really going to be a bitch.
Yeah,
That's a
great song.
damn good album too, man.
That's the one I wanted you to do when you picked the wrong one.
The Blitz. Yeah,
Yeah.
those are my favorite too by them.
Come on, Tommy.
All right. Well, while we wait for Tommy's question to come up here, anything else you guys want to bring up, mention?
Yeah. When are we gonna do the Kiss thing, man?
Which Kiss thing?
Well, we're having to pick track 1.
Well, I was
2.
waiting for everyone to let me know they'd finished it.
Oh,
Do it.
okay.
Remember, we had every opening track.
Well,
Against
we
each
should
other,
not
every
do
second
that
track.
until after we do the.
Oh,
studio
that's right.
catalog.
That's right. After we get done
Well,
with the studio.
Once
We could
studio-
we could do it after Psycho Circus because nothing on Sonic Boom and Monster is going to make anyone's list. So
Yeah, that's true.
That's true too.
Well, no, I don't know. I don't
So-
know about that.
no way.
I'm not gonna touch this one because I've been a bad guy way too much on this band. So to Louie and Dave, Tommy is got this question.
Are the Warning fans what in general? How do I don't know all the Warning fans? I'm sure there are a lot of them.
I'm not a lib of any kind, so I can never be butthurt for that. So I figure if there's one, there must be 2, 4, 8, 16, 64 who are not higher than
Well,
that.
let's
who are
be
not
honest, I
butthurt
think-
libs.
I think
What
with
is the
every
question?
fan base is you're going to get that. So yeah,
I
there
think
would be
where
certainly
he's
out there.
going with it is generally libs have represented themselves in the last 10 years to be the overly sensitive, emotional, easily offended class of people, and that's
Oh God.
largely what the Warning Army is on the internet. Now, Tommy,
Okay.
that's the internet. You don't know worldwide, Yeah. We got Brian Steele saying, will there be a Saturday show? I know the Warning thing has fallen apart, but that's Dave's call.
Oh, will there be a Saturday show about something?
Will there be one this Saturday?
We can do something. Depends. Is everyone available?
If you got a show,
Should
I
be.
make myself available.
I'm gonna have to kick this guy's ass for calling me a lib. Tommy,
Are you
you better
avail-
fucking run.
Are you available Saturday at all, Darren, or not?
Sure.
Sure. Oh, I'm sure we can do something. We could
Phantom
do
of the
one of the.
Park.
let's not. No, I don't think we'll be able to watch it anyway. So
I'm just fucking.
I don't know. Has anyone done their list for the Kiss thing?
You mean
I
the
have
number one
already.
off each thing? I
Yeah,
haven't come close. I haven't started that at all.
I did think you would.
I figure we got
Psycho Circus.
Well, Darren's already committed, saying he's available, so maybe we should do a Motley Crue album.
Fuck that.
Creator Pain.
Did you guys want to do Psycho Circus on Saturday night?
We can. It certainly ain't going to take a lot.
Yeah, all right.
We should all know it. So
Circus Live. That's a good idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
I said we should all know it, so it shouldn't take long.
So there you
I'll
go.
listen
Even
to it
Darren
for
should
2
know that one.
days.
Yeah, I like Psycho. I don't mind Psycho Circus.
It's a good album.
Okay, so Psycho Circus Saturday. I know to you non-Kiss fans, it's probably a bummer, but it's last minute, and we got to get through this Kiss gauntlet, which is just about over, and then we'll start branching out into much, much more. This is the Toons Brothers channel, says Jay Bake. I believe they can feature whomever they like. I support you guys regardless of warning content or not. You have my support. Yeah, Jay Bake, you are the consummate, awesome, fan.
Agreed.
And
Just wait till we do some ABBA and some Madonna, and
I would do any of it, man. Scott's the one.
ABBA and Madonna, but not Aber and Madonna.
Yes.
Who are those two? Are they like
ABBA Madonna? You've never
We can't get too far out there on that.
You'd be surprised how many views we get for ABBA.
No, I didn't say it. I said Madonna.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Rob,
no,
listen to your rants this past week. I appreciate and agree with you. Been a rough week for me as well, my friend. Yes, Mr. Speed, and I'm trying to let it go because I know not all people want to hear that stuff. And I'm past it for now.
Just to let you know, Rob, I drive at night for work, and I hate fucking light bars as well. So
Good.
Looks like the sun is coming up towards you.
Matt is bringing up, what about Man of War? I have had Man of War suggested recently, and I believe Texas Nacho has brought up Gwar.
Wow.
Now, I can honestly tell you, I don't think I've really heard anything by either band, but I know very well who they are. Man of War has got the blatant homosexuality album covers, and Gwar are like the thing from the superheroes trying to be Kiss, right? So I know who
like aliens.
Yeah, but I don't know anything about them. All I know is big muscular guys in loincloths on every album cover. I steered as far away from that fucking shit as I could.
we can check it out down the line here and see if we agree on, just according maybe if you got any certain albums or anything by them that you want us to check out or whatever, and just see how we're gonna, mesh on that, I guess.
Gotcha. All right. Well, for now, we'll concentrate on getting Kiss done on Saturday. Well, as far as it really matters, because like you all said, Monster and Sonic Boom, even if you like a couple songs, let's be honest, there's no fucking way a sane person would ever pick a track out of either of those albums to beat anything on a, competitive Kiss album. So let's get Psycho Circus out of the way. Damn Yankees thrown out there by Damn Who.
I would like that.
That would be phenomenal.
Yeah, man, there's several bands that we need to get to, man.
Uncle
There's
Ted.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
And for that matter, Ted Nugent solo back in the 70s and early 80s. I mean,
Damn right, man.
Hagar pre Van Halen. There's all kinds of stuff we haven't touched on yet. So, yeah.
We'll be touching everyone.
Yes. And tips.
No.
Here we go.
Darren.
Scotty Miller, I got a tattoo of Lewis today. Can you all guess where? On your ass cheek.
Oh my God.
Maybe dead center, so his mouth was your actual sphincter.
I gotta say, Scott Miller is probably my current biggest fan for my channel. He's the only one that posts comments.
I post comments. When you had yourself on camera, I refuse to participate in you taking the cheap way out and just putting TV up.
Well, I have to do that sometimes.
I need to see Louis' handsome face for me to post a comment.
Well,
how are you going to do that?
Yeah.
You can say that.
You waited a long fucking time for that handsome face to come out.
All right, guys. Better than I expected a Carnival of Souls video to be. Scotty can't stop playing with every toy he has in the room, so we'll let him go and he can grab the studded one in the top drawer.
The green metal. What is it called? Judas Priest thing. Green metal. What is it called?
Agent 86,
Diarrhea.
Agent 86 throws old school Night Ranger into the mix.
I would love to do some Night Ranger.
Yeah, man, that would be good too. See,
What
there's
you
a lot of
all
stuff,
need to
man.
do is get in the comment sections on any video you see fit and just spam the shit out of Dave or go to his Facebook page. So I'll forget this stuff. I'm old. And it just happens. Dave's old, but he's got a better memory and he likes to be bothered. So
There you
yeah.
go.
Especially at all hours of the night.
Yeah, because you keep forgetting I'm on the other side of the world.
Yes.
I've actually saved Adelaide now to my phone, so I know what time it is, so I can be more respectful of your time.
Thank you.
But if you're going to be a cunt about it, I won't.
I'd never be a cunt. It's not even an insult over here anyway to call someone a cunt.
I know, that's why I said it.
Yeah. All right.
Best mates, cunts.
There we go. Night Ranger was a good rumor in the air. Don't tell me you love me, Sister Christian. Yes, Night Ranger is definitely a
Sister
band we will get
Christian.
to. I think everybody can agree on Night Ranger. Anyway, before the comments keep coming in, let's call it a wrap. Psycho Circus done, or up next, I'm sorry, on Saturday. So do your homework, non-Kiss fans. Until then, thanks for watching.